to episode 2 of Hovey's Garage. If you like what you see, hit like and subscribe. I did say an episode a week, which turns out not to have been the case. However, in that time, I have been doing other stuff. I finished the roof on my house, guttering on my house, put a new septic system in the house, put a new speedo in the big blue one, the coupe, and a new fuel gauge and temp gauge and lighting in the dashboard as well. Turns out I have more wiring problems to chase down with the fuel gauge, but I'm not doing that today. Today I'm working on this. So the plan is with this, the wiring loom's coming out of this in addition to the motor and the gearbox, and if I'm very lucky and God smiles on me, the front and rear suspension K-frames will go whoop, straight into the Mercedes Benz. Now, wiring is something I'm not particularly passionate about, something I fucking hate, quite honestly. And even though this is a modern car, it's a 2003 model, and the 2003, 2022 now, makes the wiring loom 19 years old. Wires should be fine, you say. Yes, they should. However, they have these fidgety little clippy doodads that hold the wiring together. And even in just the short period of 19 years, those little clippy doodads seem to deteriorate fairly rapidly, so that when you try and unplug them, they kind of explode in your hands, and you need fidgety little things to get in there and undo them and stuff. So that's the adventure I'm about to embark on. I'm going to start from the boot of the car and basically work my way forward, just disconnecting everything, taking it out as gently as I possibly can, till I get to the front of the car. Front of the car is pretty easy, but boot, doors, reverse sensors, that's kind of neat. I'm wondering if I'll ever put those in there, but it's still cool to have. Boot, doors, central locking, all that shit. There's even wiring in the seats, quite a lot of wiring in the seats. The engine bay is pretty easy. You've sort of got big boxes with big bundles of wire that go into them. The fiddly stuff is all really meow. And then once that all comes out, I'm going to place it all gently on the ground with the engine and the battery and fire the thing up and make sure it still works. And then I'll have, for that car, the Mercedes, I'll have blinkers that work and headlights that work, stoplights that work, and all that other good stuff. I'm not going to go and put the central locking in, because fuck it, you have to weld stuff into the doors and whatnot, and the power windows and whatnot. It's like, well, nice to have, but there's a lot of customization required there. Really just want to get it, modern engine, modern brakes, modern suspension, modern steering, modern handling, like a big ass air conditioner, and looking fantastic with a 1960s style interior. One day in the future, I may be convinced to put central locking and power windows in it, but not in version 1. Because project cars are never really done, are they? There's always version 1, version 2, version 3. Take, for point, my coupe, I'm still going 25 years after I bought the thing. Let's hope I'm not doing more stuff to the Mercedes in 25 years, but honestly, I probably will be. Anywho, into it. Hello. So, Ford, in its infinite fucking wisdom, with this series of cars, they decided to use a mix of Phillips head, metric, and torque screws. So, there's that. So that's how that's coming out. What have we got in here? Something that is kind of amazing about new cars is when you work on old cars, there's so much jiggery pokery to get panels and stuff to fit neatly. because they were so fucking dodgy the way they built them back in the day. Whereas these things, it's quite amazing. The fitment of them, panel alignment and stuff, is spot on. You just unbolt stuff and then bolt it back on and it fits, which to me is really weird. To guys that only work on these cars, they expect that. So when they work on old cars, they're like, oh, something's really wrong, it doesn't fit, what have I done wrong? And it's like, no, not fitting is kind of what they did. There's its fucking... Yeah, I know, right? Joys working on cars. That's how they're supposed to go. Ugh. Ugh. So these doodad holy things are unique to this car and obviously won't fit into the other one, but I'll just cut the bulb holders off and put different bulb holders on when I get around to it. But anyway, wiring loom. Right, how's this fucking thing come out? That fucker's really in there. Huh, big fucking amplifier in here. No wonder it's got a good stereo. Might steal that and stick it in the coupe. Or I might put a good stereo in the Mercedes, who knows. Is this thing going to screw out? Feels like it should screw out, but it just seems to be turning. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. That's screwing out. Some kind of fucking coat hook. Who needs a coat hook in their boot? I guess it's for some kind of... There we go, fuck you. Look at that, amplifier. Okay, and this here is, see what I'm saying about clippy doodads? Fuck you. Clippy doodads. Yeah. Oh yes, big amplifier. Made in Japan by FMS Audio. Ooh la la. By the 7 gods of chaos. Other pliers required. So these are the wrong pliers for the job, just to be clear on that. Not sure where the right ones are. I know exactly what they look like. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have a go with this. Probably not going to work. Going to get really frustrated. Find the other ones. Yep, going according to plan. Should probably pull this fucking thing out. Put that in a safe place. A little bit more room for activities. Now look, there's some more wire. Oh shit. Yay! Alright, so that's that one. And that goes over there. So that's going that way. Fucking sure what's going on there. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Oh yes, lots more wire. We'll get there. Jesus, there's the cleaning lady. Place is a mess. We'll have to make a screw box. Collections of screws are good. I'm sure I'll clean the boot out at some point. There's lots of good stuff in there. Look at that one. That one came out easy. Boom. I say that, and this happens. See, Kaka. Should probably sell some of this shit. Someone will want it. Oh, look at that. Sometimes brute force isn't the best way to do things. Who'd have thunk it? Look at this fucking shit. I think that is a thing though. The wiring. The boot lights. Oh yeah, you got one there and one on the spoiler. I don't know how entirely necessary that is. Somewhat less wiring here. Okay, that's just that one. Yeah. What the fuck? Ah, right. Little bit going down there. Appears to be for reverse sensors. Who fucking needs those? Not me. Oh, and look, they've got... I'll move the camera around so you can get the full joy of it. Right, if I was a betting man, I'd say that and that, Jesus Christ, is going down to the reverse sensors. Lots of wires. And as I was really hoping, there's those asshole probably broken fucking plastic connectors on there. Sure these will come off easily. Yep. Oh yeah. Hey! Hey, holy shit. That's not... What? Right, so this is both the tail light rigs. So it comes in there, goes that away. Both the tail light settings doodahs are connected to it. That's my rear wiring loom. But see, this, as you can see, come out, come out. And it's nice, and it's nice sharp bits of metal. What? Yeah. And it's a learning experience, because I just put it this way, and I've looked at those things and gone, they're too big to go through there, it's going to have to go through that way. Tail light loom number one, important thing. Now I know how to do it, I'm just going to grab the other one. So, left hand side, right hand side, left hand side, right hand side. Are they different? Don't look to be. Should probably label this stuff, right? Put some shelving in there and going to label it up. This thing, oh my god, with the new gauges and wiring and all that shit, I was like, yay! And then fuel gauge, come on, after nearly 30 years of not working, it'll fucking work. Nope. Plugged it in, didn't want to work, had to resort to using the multimeter, which is, you know, my ancestral enemy. Wiring in a multimeter, wiring, my ancestral enemy. Even worse, multimeter. And signal wire, how much is coming out of the petrol tank? 0 voltages, so might have to run a new wire, I'll figure that out. Anywho, a little bit more on this. That was the easy part, as such as it is. The next bit is, now I've taken that off, it goes through the car, inside, in fidgety places that I don't fit very well, so yeah, that's my next job, bit by bit. Anyway, I've done the first bit, yay, more to come, chip, chip, chip away, that's what I always say. See you next week, hopefully.